What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You already know what time it is. The fastest 15 minutes and the realest 15 minutes you'll ever get when it comes to the halftime report. This is your boy, the historian. We're going to go ahead and get you caught up with everything that's going on from Michael Penix's debut starting, how it's looking, and also with this defense. Sit back, relax. I got you covered. Let's go. BirdCage. Currently, the Falcons are driving right now, but we're going to go ahead and get this thing started because, man, when I say it's definitely a blessing today to have a newfound type of energy that we're seeing with this offense at this point, it's beautiful. Michael Penix Jr. has come in and has shown that he can deliver the football, and he's going to make his mistakes. It is what it is. A couple of drops today, but I'm not mad at that. This is a rookie. And we've all said that this game has got to slow down for him. But so far, he's looking good. He's looking good at this point. Bijan Robinson is running the ball well. And now you're seeing the continuity that we were talking about that needs to happen. 16 seconds left in the ball game or whatnot. Shout out to my man, Larry Dixon, the Dixon Way, who's getting it in right now on his channel. If you're tired of listening to the regular commentators, man, check out Larry. And then the other commentating site that you might want to check out is our guy, Berto, 95 North Sports or whatnot. Definitely has a lot of great content for you. They're commentating the game live. They're not showing the live stream, but they're commentating and giving you their thoughts from the fans' point of view, and literally are doing a great job when it comes to that. But let's talk about it, man. I'm going to start off with this defense right about now because at the end of the day, it's what it is. Defense has been pretty much putting it in. Michael Penix, unfortunately, has thrown an interception. Hey, rookie mistake. It is what it is. We're going to go ahead and go into the half right now, up 17, pretty much 17 to 17-7. It's 5 seconds left. Definitely not a good look. We had a chance to get in the end zone. He was throwing that pass to Kyle, pretty much Kyle Pitts, and it just got picked off by Cordero Flock. That's his name. But, hey, it is what it is. At this point, rookie mistake, this is what it is. We're going to finish this game. It's going to end up being a good game, finishing strong, and it sucks, but all I can say is, man, Pitts, that interception was on him. If you want to go back and look at that, that right there kind of killed the momentum before the half. And let's talk about it. This offense definitely is seeing a new side of life at this point. It's a new side of life. Can't put that pick on Penix, but it's going to show up in the record book as an interception that he has thrown. But that one was on Kyle Pitts. We need the big fella to get involved, and we need him to produce. At this point, you got a quarterback. You see that he's hitting Drake, he's hitting Mooney, and he's literally putting the ball in areas for you guys to get. And his avoidability in the pocket has been great. But don't want to see him move too much in the pocket like that. We got to get a right tackle coming up this season because made a good run when he actually picked up some yards and not taking the sack. That was a beautiful run, but we got to get somebody at that right tackle spot because at this point, McGarry has always been a liability, but he's definitely going to continue to be a liability at this point. So going into this halftime, we're still up 17-7. Let's talk about the stats today. So currently right now, Michael Penix Jr., 1 interception. He's 9 out of 16 for 110 yards. He's averaging pretty much 6.9 yards a throw, but I'm going to say 7 yards. He's averaging 7 yards a throw. Currently, right now, quarterback rating at 51, not worried. Still got a lot of ball to go. Bijan Robinson's averaging 4.1 yards a carry, pretty much on 12 carries for 49 yards. 1 touchdown. Longest run was for 10 yards. Giants defense is very stout. It's very hard to run against them. And then you have Penix, 2 runs, 3 yards. He's not trying to be Michael Vick. He's just trying to get positive yards, keep the chain moving. Tyler Algier, 3 carries for 1 yard. They're not letting him get off. Darnell Mooney has 4 targets for 70 yards, averaging 17 yards a catch. Drake has 4 receptions as well for 11 yards per catch, and it's about 5 or 6 targets, so he's looking at them. At this point, I got to also give Arnold Ebiketie some credit today. He's showing out. He showed up. 1 sack and 1 fumble recovery. Definitely doing his thing today. Can't hate on him. Caden Ellis, balling out of control, as we would say. At this point, it's just what it is. You have to be positive about what you're seeing. The defense started off slow. We gave up a touchdown. We started making Drew Lock look like a Hall of Famer, but they put the clamps down. Jesse Bates with a pick 6 definitely was beautiful how he played it. Mike Hughes he's solid right now, 4 solo tackles right now. Justin Simmons, 3 tackles, 2 solos, and then he had a pressure today or whatnot to cause Drew Lock to be a little uncomfortable. AJ Terrell quietly 2 tackles today, 1 pass deflection. And when you look at it, Jesse Bates has got 2 pass deflections right now. The Falcons are playing complimentary football. Literally, the Falcons are playing complimentary football. If you look at it, everybody on the defense actually has a tackle today. Everybody on the defense has a tackle. And I'll say this. The only person that doesn't have a tackle on this defense right now is Matthew Judon. And he's got to show up. Literally everybody on this defense has got one. So that's makes you look. But getting back to this offensive production, I'm happy with my offense. Also, we got a new kicker today. He missed 1, but he also made 1, and he's doing his thing today. He's 1 out of 2. His name's Riley Patterson. I think he was just shaking off the jitters, but he's going to have to get comfortable with being able to kick and make stuff when we need it. We can't miss opening drives when we move down the field. We can't kill our momentum like that. So, Riley, if we ever get in a position where we're opening on a drive, we need points, buddy. We cannot sit here and being in a situation where we're giving up momentum and points, because anytime you miss any of these points on the opening drive, it can come back to haunt you later in the game. You've been released by a couple of teams so far. You've got to become more consistent with what you're doing. So that's my little spill on the young cat. But let's talk about Kyle Pitts, folks. I know a lot of folks are going to be like, oh, you stand on it. But we literally had 6 on this drive. The defense gave us an opportunity to get 7 more points, and we'd have been up 24-7. Honestly, that right there would have probably broken the camel's back at this point. Kyle Pitts at this point has been a disappointment. He is a true disappointment. And if you're going to defend the production that we have had with this man, you're just as much of the problem in this fan base. I'm sorry to talk about it, and it's just what it is. This man is just not a good football player. He got here. He's here. He has games where he wants to play, and when he doesn't, you don't have a choice to turn it on and off. It's got to stay on. And on that drive, you cost us 7. Let's just think about it. So that's 2 touchdowns this year that this man literally, we got gifted 1 in Tampa, thank God. But that right there cost us. So that interception isn't on Penix. So at this point, all you can do is just sit back and try to realize what's going on at this point. Zach Robinson is letting the kid cut it loose. Pay attention to it. He's letting him cut it loose. He's comfortable with him already and letting him throw. I think we're going to see more deep shots in this second half. And everybody wants to have a big touchdown pass. Here's my thing. I don't care. I know that's going to piss you off, but I don't care. I want him to play well, but I want to win the ball game. I don't care about all the soliloquies and everything else that we were talking. I want the kid to have a great game, but here's my thing. Whatever is working and we're putting points on the board, that is what I'm about. I need this logo right here that's on my sleeve to be playing in the postseason. Once the offense gets in a rhythm, I honestly feel like this is going to happen. We're going to be dangerous. Right now, Carolina is beating the Arizona Cardinals right now. You have Philly beating the Washington Commanders right now. And we're going to be waiting on Tampa Bay and Dallas a little later to see what's going to happen in that ball game, because That's going to be tomorrow night. If we get at least these two, Washington getting beat, Arizona getting beat, that helps Atlanta out. But if Dallas wins tomorrow night, that helps us become in a place where we can be in the driver's seat for the division still. So these three teams losing and us winning today is critical. So I don't care if Penix throws for 300 yards. If we're getting in the end zone, cool. If we're running the ball like what Bijan is doing and getting into the end zone, I'm fine with that. What we need to do is just win the game. We need to just win at this point. It doesn't matter how it gets done. Points need to be added onto the board, and we have to find rhythm. We have to find a rhythm. And at this point, it's just one of those things where you sit back and you just look like, wow, all you can do is laugh. So at this point, we just got to do what we got to do. So I would say in the second half, I look for the team to run the ball a little bit more. Outside of running the ball more, I see the team being in a situation to where they're going to throw the ball and literally not put the ball in harm's way. They're going to continue to let him run, let him have crossing routes, because you can see that he can thread the needle. I think we need to use, I'll say if we get in the red zone and they want to throw it with him, start throwing fade routes. Use his touch. And the other thing that hurt us in this game so far, it's been too many drop passes. I know guys are getting ready and getting acclimated. It's one thing to catch passes in practice, but it's another thing to catch passes in a game while live bullets are coming at this kid, because he's got a strong arm. No doubt about it. He's got a strong arm, and his passes can break fingers. And the reason I said he's got one of the strongest balls is because of the fact that when you see the release point, you see the accuracy, it's a flick of the wrist. And this is a left-handed quarterback who definitely is dangerous when it comes to that. So I think we have a chance to win this ball game. I think we have a chance to continue to have everything that is coming our way today, but we just got to finish. The defense has to finish strong, and outside of the defense finishing strong, you actually have to get everything else that is going to be squared away. And when I say squared away, I'm speaking on the fact that we've got to finish this ball game one way or another. We've got to finish this ball game. So now let's temper our expectations. The kid is doing nice, but let's get this win, regardless of how it happens. This is a win that we should have. Look at it like this. We're going to have the party line today, but I don't see the party line as a celebratory line today. I see it as more of an evaluation show today, because next week is going to be the party line, and that's going to be the true test for this team, because you're getting a Washington team that's battle-tested, that is fighting for a playoff spot just like we are. Washington right now is in a fight with Philly. So when you look at what's going on with that team, that is a game that's going to be big next week. It's going to be on Sunday Night Football, and we're definitely going to have this thing right. Now, with the rest of the ball game, we just need the defense to continue to keep doing what they're doing. We got to tackle better. I mean, I like the effort that we have, but we've got to tackle better and not give these guys an opportunity, and we've got to get off the field on third down. That is what we have to do defensively. Got to get off the field a little bit better than what we've been getting off the field on. And the other thing that we're going to need, and I'll be honest with you, to me, I feel like one of the people that you need to use, and he's been a special, how can I put it? I'm going to continue to sing his praises, Cordero Hodge. Special football player, special type of talent. Guess what? I feel like he's earned the right to be on special teams. Truthfully, with the speed that he has and how he's able to maneuver through traffic, we might need to use him as a return man, because Avery Williams isn't getting it done. Ray McLeod wasn't getting it done. My thing is, either you use Cordero Hodge or you use Chris Blair on the special teams as a return man. I think we need to start really taking account to utilizing these guys with the blazing speed that they have, because that could be another weapon for us when it comes to the postseason. Many guys don't know much about them. We know about them with the speed that they have, but many teams don't know about them. We've got to get better on the special team side of the ball, because at this point, we gave up a long return today. We didn't tackle well on that. We've got to finish tackles on special teams. We cannot allow momentum to be shifted by a great kick return or a great punt return. We just can't do it. Got to do a little bit better with tackling, and we've got to get somebody in here who can give us a spark as a return man so we can go ahead and help Michael Penix out right now. We can't put everything on him yet. Still learning the game. So you have to be very maniacal in how you attack teams, and you have to be very cognizant of really trying to put too much on this kid's shoulders when we can attack in many other ways to make it easier for him, so he doesn't have to feel like, oh, I got to win this game by myself. No, young fella, you don't have to win this game by yourself. Guess what? You have help. You have talent on this team. The problem is we have to develop that talent. We have to have that talent to perform to help you out. I'm not mad at that interception. That was on Kyle Pitts. So here's my thing. Mr. Pitts, in the second half, we need you to make up for that. We need you to atone for your sins, is what we would say in the church house. Guess what? I need a touchdown from you because you gave up the draws on that last one with that BS that you did. So at the end of the day, it's what it is. So we're going to go ahead and let you guys get back to the ball game. We have the post-game show, which is going to be the party line. Definitely want everybody to come here, chime in, and we got you covered today. And we're going to talk about this game and evaluate what's what. So, hey, if you're tired of listening to the commentators, once again, check out my man Larry Dixon, and also check out my man Berto. Berto's 95 Sports North report, and then you have Larry of the Dixon Way. They definitely have great commentary, but outside of that commentary, hey, we're going to go ahead and get this thing right so it don't get left, baby. That's how we do it on the BirdCage Halftime Report. I'm out of here. Y'all be easy. See you.